Hello, I'm Hum Electric, and this is my guide for the Mark 48 in Black Ops 2. The Mark 48 is a Belgian-made light machine gun. It is the first light machine gun you unlock with Create a Class at level 4. It has a very healthy magazine of 100 rounds with another 200 to spare. With the Mark 48, your damage is high and can kill in as little as 2 shots if one is a headshot out the medium range. Out to longer ranges, it can take up to 4 shots to kill. Your range and penetration power is high with the Mark 48, and coupled this with its high damage makes the Mark 48 ideal for taking out foes behind cover. Your rate of fire is around 625 rounds per minute, and this is slow when compared to other LMGs. However, the slow rate of fire is paired with low recoil, allowing you to be very effective out the long range. The hipfire spread is moderate and is usable when hip firing at foes at close range. Your handling characteristics are sluggish with the Mark 48. It will take 450 milliseconds to aim down sights with the Mark 48, so you'll always find it beneficial to keep your sights up whenever possible. Your reload is extremely slow at around 8 seconds. As with all the other LMGs, you will move at 90% of your full movement speed with the Mark 48 equipped. Now on to the attachments. The EOTech sight. Unlocked at level 2, the EOTech sight will give you a better view on your target when aiming down sights. This also comes at a slight zoom advantage compared to your iron sights. The EOTech sight is a strong choice for the Mark 48 because it replaces its very obstructive irons with something a little more user-friendly. You will not regret giving this attachment a go. The foregrip. Unlocked at level 3, the foregrip will help reduce your recoil when aiming down sights. However, since you have a low amount of recoil already with the Mark 48, the grip is not necessary, and I would advise another attachment to take its place. FMJ. Unlocked at level 4, FMJ will increase the penetration power you get when firing your weapon through cover. For the Mark 48, FMJ is an extremely effective attachment that makes short work of most cover your foes are hiding behind and securing you many reliable kills. The Reflex Sight. Unlocked at level 5, the Reflex Sight will replace your iron sights with the precision red dot. Although an optic is a good fit for the Mark 48, the Reflex will give you less of a zoom advantage when aiming down your sights compared to your irons. Overall, I would suggest the EOTech or ACOG over the Reflex Sight. Quick Draw. Unlocked at level 6, Quick Draw will reduce the time it takes you to aim down sights with your weapon. For the Mark 48, this will reduce your aim down sights time to about 330 milliseconds. This might seem beneficial, but if you bear in mind that all shotguns, SMGs, and assault rifles still have an aim speed advantage on you, you will quickly find out it is better to keep your aim up and keep a little distance between yourself and your target. The Target Finder. Unlocked at level 7, the Target Finder will identify enemies not using cold-blooded with a red box around them for easier target acquisition. This attachment is a fine complement to the Mark 48's large magazine, power, and ability to chew through cover. Use this attachment in choke points or to defend objectives, and you'll be cutting down foes in no time. The Stock. Unlocked at level 8, the Stock will eliminate your movement penalty when aiming down sights. For the Mark 48, this is a fantastic pairing and allows for more aggressive use with the LMG. This will allow you to keep your gun up and will make short work of any foe foolish enough to enter your sight line. The ACOG. Unlocked at level 9, the ACOG scope will give you a higher zoom level than the Reflex or EOTech sight. This will come at a cost of your peripheral vision, but with the low recoil and high range of the Mark 48, the ACOG can be a good fit. The Laser Sight. Unlocked at level 10, the Laser Sight will reduce your hipfire spread when using the Mark 48. However, even with the reduction of spread that the Laser Sight offers, I still found it to be lacking when using the weapon at close range, and would suggest another attachment to take its place. The Suppressor. Unlocked at level 11, the Suppressor will keep you off radar when firing your weapon. For the Mark 48, the Suppressor will help keep you off the minimap, but will also help reduce its extreme muzzle flash. However, not really a weapon of stealth, it also reduces your range, and I give the Suppressor a miss. The Zoom. Unlocked at level 12, the Zoom will give you a scope with 2 zoom levels, but takes away all of your peripheral vision. The first zoom level is low, and the second zoom level is higher and can be deployed at longer sight lines. For the Mark 48, the Zoom is a decent attachment and makes the weapon ideal for a counter sniper role. If you enjoy picking off enemies at a distance, the Zoom is for you. Extended Clip. Unlocked at level 13, Extended Clip will grant you 35 more bullets in your magazine. In total, you will have 405 rounds at your overall disposal, and although the extra ammo is nice, I found that I rarely burn through my entire supply, and thusly makes Extended Clip all but useless. The Hybrid Optic. Unlocked at level 14, the Hybrid Optic will give you 2 optics on your weapon for the price of 1. The first optic being similar to the Reflex, but with a smaller reticule, and the second being similar to the ACOG. When you're aiming down sights, you can quickly switch between the two, and this offers some flexibility with the Mark 48. However, for simplicity's sake, I tended to just stick with the ACOG-like scope, and would advise the EOTech or ACOG to take its place. Rapid Fire. Unlocked at level 15, Rapid Fire will increase your rate of fire from 625 rounds per minute to 750 rounds per minute. This increase in fire rate will reduce your overall range and controllability with your weapon. Although your fire rate is slow, I would suggest getting used to it and stick with the strength of your power. The Dual Band Scope. Unlocked at level 16, the Dual Band Scope is the final attachment you unlock for the Mark 48. This attachment will highlight enemies not using cold-blooded in bright orange. Also, it has the ability to see through smoke and debris, and can be very useful when trying to spot a foe from behind cover. However, you suffer from a higher zoom level and less peripheral vision, but for the Mark 48, the dual band can be quite effective. For our class with the Mark 48, we will elect attachments that help give this sluggish powerhouse a boost in its handling characteristics, while making it all the easier to take down foes at even the longest of sight lines. Our first attachment choice is the Stock, which will eliminate our movement speed penalty when aiming down sights. Our second attachment choice, the Target Finder, will help us pick out foes from even the longest of sight lines and use the awesome cover eliminating ability of the Mark 48 to our advantage. For our perks, our choices will make us into the ultimate juggernaut of a player. Our first perk, Flak Jacket, will keep any explosive measures from ruining our day and even let us capture an objective with ease. Our second perk, Toughness, will reduce the amount of flinch we do when taking oncoming fire, allowing us to stay on target and secure the kill. Our last perk, Tactical Mask, will eliminate any flash, concussions, and shock grenades disrupting us when defending any objectives. For our equipment, I suggest using a Bouncing Betty or Claymore to watch our back when staring down a choke point and a trophy system to help our teammates take the objective, or to give yourself a little extra protection against explosives. Overall, the Mark 48 is an extremely strong weapon, and if deployed correctly, can absolutely tear anything to shreds that has the misfortune of entering your sight lines. However, its slow handling characteristics must be kept in mind, or all you'll be is a slow-moving target that is easily picked off by more nimble foes. Nevertheless, the power you wield is your ally, and all the enemies can hope for is that you run out of ammunition. Because with the Mark 48, the human confetti you make of your foe will be your ultimate reward. Thank you, I'm Hum Electric, and join me when I cover the second SMG, the PDW 57.